Clocks by Christopher, a proud sponsor of DieHARD Racing League, located at 222 Turnpike Street, Southeaston, Massachusetts, 02375. Restoration and repair of all clocks, buying and selling antique and modern clocks. Authorized Howard Miller Clock Dealer, Howard Miller, Ridgeway, and Ethan Allen Authorized Service Center. We ship all over the country. As for shipping quotes, low overhead means low prices. We give the personal service the big stores can't. Sales 508-944-9645. Service 508-944-9273. Call now. It's clocksbychristopher.com.
All right, everybody, welcome. We're here with DieHARD Racing League's Clocks by Christopher.com Cup Series here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It'll be a pretty good race here tonight. We are in qualify right now. We got a bunch of guys that have taken time. We still have a lot of guys that haven't taken time just yet. It says Schultz out there in 8th, trying to get a little bit of a better spot. See if he can pull that off. Right now, Jason Mullison at number 35 showing the top spot. It looks like that's going to be it for Schultz. So he's going to stay in 8th. See if anybody else comes out. Still have about 5 minutes left of qualify. This is Clocks by Christopher.com Cup Series here with DieHARD Racing League. Tonight, 133 laps at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Should be a pretty good race. Next week, these guys are going to be live at Talladega Super Speedway. Be sure to tune in for that. And let's take a quick look Our last week's winner was the number 21, Todd Cray at Richmond. And he pulled off a pretty good run. Said he didn't even think he had a car that was going to be worthy of a win, and he actually pulled it off. So we'll see if Todd's going to be doing anything here today. And we got, who is that coming around the track? That's Schultz just getting in some more laps. Got another driver out here, Jay Felton. Haven't seen him in quite a while. He'll be running the number 8. He's getting ready to pull a qualified lap here. Pretty sharp looking car. He's a pretty good driver, so we'll see what he can do here tonight. Wait for him to come around and get scored for a lap. Everything's up kind of high. All right, well, Jay's done. It'll be a pretty interesting night. I'm alone here. I don't have Wingnut with me tonight, and got a little tickle in my throat, so it should be pretty interesting to say the least. But nice looking car Jay's got there. Looks like Schultz is still out here running some laps, trying to get a little bit more time in on the track. We'll see what happens. 133 laps here tonight, so it should be really good. These guys usually put on a really good show. What we're going to do is we're going to kick to the national anthem, and then we'll come back and get these guys on the grid. I see Sean Stevens coming out to take some time, so we'll see if he gets in that top 10 when we come back. We'll be right back.
We are in the land of the free because of the brave. And so we ask by your grace that you would bring them home soon and safe. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
All right, looks like Sean Stevens manages to get the top 10 spot here so far. I don't see anybody else out here taking time, so that'll probably be it for qualify. Take a quick look at the weather here while we're at it. 121 degrees on the track, so it's pretty warm right now. Nice looking cars out here tonight. Got a lot of drivers out here tonight too. See if Mr. Todd Cray at number 21 can do something here. Are we going to have a new winner tonight? So we'll getting ready to run on over to the grid. So sit tight, everybody, and we'll get this thing going. Looks like Jason Mullis is going to hang on to that top spot. Waiting for the guys to get to their cars here. Rob Jenkins is out here. A lot of guys starting to line up. Get some decent camera angles here tonight. Trying to stay on top of them. We're getting ready to kick off for 133 laps here. So let's take a quick look at the starting temperature. 120 degrees, 83 in the air. Should be good. I think from what I've seen in practice, the cars look pretty decent. Don't forget, this is brought to you by clocksbychristopher.com. Go check them out. And then next week, Talladega. Not really sure. I haven't had a chance to get on with the updates that just came out, so I'm not really sure what the difference is in the cars. I guess we'll have to watch tonight and see what kind of race goes on here. I don't anticipate too many cautions. We'll just kind of wait and see here. So while these guys are gridding up, let's go over the grid. So you got Jason Mullison at number 35. He's going to take the pole tonight here, so congratulations to Jason on that. You got Jeff Hollingsworth's going to be starting second. Third is going to be Jeff Yenish. Adam Matz is going to roll off fourth. Fifth is going to be Rob Jenkins. Jeff Yenish is going to roll off sixth. Seventh is Mark Jenkins. Seth Schultz going to roll off eighth. Ninth will be David Camara. Sean Stevens gets into that top 10. 11 is going to be Patrick DeSaulnier. Kenneth Sager is going to roll off 12th. 13th will be Todd Cray. Robert Barris 14th. Brad Speidel 15th. Josh Stewart 16th. 17th, Mike Major. Matt Wagner will be 18th. 19th is going to be Art Peck. Cody Franklin 20th. Jay Felton 21st. Rusty Farrell 22nd. Adam Lewis 23rd. Ron Hollyfield 24th. And that is going to round out your field. 24 drivers here tonight. Jason Mullison at number 35 showing some speed. Going to qualify, see who's going to keep their car alive here and come home with the checkered flag. It looks like Jason's going to take the inside, Jeff Hollingsworth on the outside, followed by Steve Yenish in the 27 and Rob Jenkins in the 210. Tighten up those belts because we're getting ready to go. The pace car heads on in. See him coming to the restart zone, waiting on that green flag. Green flag is out. Although it shows yellow on here. I don't know what is with that. It looks like Jason's got a pretty good run going. Steve Yen is right, tucked up right behind him. They are side by side. Yen is looking to the inside. See if he can make it happen. Looks like he's going to get to the line here and lead the first lap. But we already got a different leader here. Go back a little bit. So far looking pretty good. Still side by side, starting to thin out just a little bit. Here's where you see a lot of trouble. Guys coming off wide and hitting the wall and cutting across the grass. But we'll look for that later on tonight. I'm sure we'll see that a little bit. Pull up the green-white checker just to get rid of that yellow. And looks like now Rob Jenkins is going to challenge Steve Yenish for the lead. And it looks like the inside line has got a pretty good run. He's going to be able to get to the line in time. Yeah, he's going to get to the line. So now Rob Jenkins is going to go to the lead. Already getting some lead changes here. He sets Schultz up on the outside in fourth. Only a couple of cars still hanging up on that outside line. And Rob Jenkins now looked like he was having a little bit of pressure there from the 27. Looked like the 27 is going to try to get down to the inside and try and pull the inside pass. Not going to be able to do it. Rob Jenkins able to hold on to that pretty good. Side by side now, Schultz and Steve Yenish. It looks like Schultz going to run into second, go back a little bit further. 197 of Hollingsworth and the 89 of Jeff Yenish right there. Still side by side, the 89 and the 197 of Hollingsworth. A little bit further back, I believe that's the 75 of Robert Barris. I see side by side with Todd Cray. Todd Cray at number 21, last week's winner at Richmond. And he said he really didn't think he had a car for it. And man, he was in the right place at the right time. They're still side by side. Let's go up here to Yenish and Hollingsworth. I see Schultz on the back of Rob Jenkins also. Trying to chase him down and get that lead. Let's jump inside with Schultz real quick. Schultz now to the front. I don't think this is over just yet, because here comes Rob Jenkins now again. Yeah, far from over, but Schultz going to hold on to that spot for right now. So got a bunch of lead changes early in the race. Do it now while the tires are fresh. So far, everybody's doing a pretty good job staying off the wall. I know during practice we've seen a couple of guys slap the wall and get their John Deere stickers running through the grass. Go back here to Mullis, who's back in 7th right now. And he's got some pressure from Adam Matz, and right behind them you got David Camara and Sean Stevens, Robert Barris, Todd Cray. A bunch of these guys getting really close here, fighting for that spot. Looking at Hollingsworth in that 197, chasing down the 210 for second again. Joe's trying to break the draft. As they come out of 4, come across, watching that outside wall. Yeah, I think they're doing pretty good. Go back a little bit while these guys kind of single file it out. Let's go back here to Robert Barris. Got something going on still with Todd Cray. hanging on to that line down on the bottom, get that car to turn a little bit, man. They are pretty close. And now he's going to be side by side with David Camara. Got to take that spot from Camara. See the 93 of DeSonia also slowly closing in on there. It looks like we're going to single file out for a minute. Back up to Mullis over here sitting in 7th. Then you got Jeff Yenich in 89 up here in 6th. Steve Yenich in 5th. Let's go back up to Seth Schultz with a pretty good lead right now over 2nd place. And looks like Hollingsworth is going to go to the inside to try to take the 210 of Rob Jenkins one more time. If he's got anything for him. Right behind them is Mark Jenkins. So these guys are being pretty quick here tonight. Pretty close racing going on. A couple of guys a little bit further back. Jay Felton on the move. Looking down on the inside of Todd Cray. That is for 12th. Keep an eye on Felton. He's pretty quick. Keeps that car together. He's a pretty quick driver. Should be good competition for some of these guys that are up in the front. So far, Schultz still out front. We got a pretty good gap, 6/10 over 2nd place. Let's see, go back a little bit here to, who's that? Adam Lewis and Ron Hollyfield. Side by side. And that's for 15th. So we got some racing going on. Robert Barris and the 126 of Sean Stevens really close to each other. Got something going on up here in the front. Rob Jenkins, Jeff Hollingsworth, Steve Yenich. These guys are fighting for every spot they can get right now. Hollingsworth kind of separated from these guys, so he can concentrate a little bit on running the leader down. Meanwhile, these guys behind them, Mark Jenkins does get away. Steve Yenich going to lead Rob Jenkins and Jeff Yenich and the 35 of Mullis. And then we got Matt Wagner, I believe. Not quite sure what happened to him. Looks like he went through the pits, maybe. Might have to go through the pits. Maybe got a little brush in with the wall. Didn't see anything come up on the radar. Let's see, Jay Felton already now up to 11th. Just gets by DeSaulnier. He's going to set his eyes on Sean Stevens up there. Let's go up to Robert Barris now, going underneath Mullis. And then you also have the 89 of Yenich side by side with Rob Jenkins. Oh, man, they get close right there. You get Robert Barris taking advantage of that, going to the outside. Mullis going to try and follow him through. Side by side by side. Oh. Ooh, I wonder what Mullis was thinking there. I don't know if he was losing control of that car or he thought maybe he was going to try and duck out. Oh, contact. Who was that? Jeff Yenich. Through the grass. No yellow. He gets that car back under control. Man, that's going to drop him back pretty far. And we stay green. Seth Schultz right now about 5/10 ahead of Hollingsworth. So Hollingsworth slowly closing in on him. So Hollingsworth just a little bit faster that lap. Mark Jenkins right behind him in third. Steve Yenich right there. Excuse me, in fourth. Oh, that's close. Adam Matz, Sean Stevens almost making contact. Jay Felton right behind them. The Saulnier right there now also with these guys. And I'm seeing Todd Cray. Yeah, Todd Cray trying to get a little bit of a push there to the 93 of DeSaulnier and get them guys up more to the front. And there goes Adam Matz now to the inside of Rob Jenkins. Not really too much room. Pretty tight battle back here going on so far from Rob Jenkins in 7th back to, who is that? David Camara in 13th. Back up to the front real quick. Coming to lap 27 this time by Seth Schultz out front. Got a bunch of laps led tonight so far. See if he's able to keep this thing together. But we got a cluster getting ready to form back here again. Starting with Rob Jenkins in the 210. Side by side, you have Adam Matz now and Jay Felton. Patrick DeSaulnier, and look at Todd Cray. And that's scary right there. I mean, Sean Stevens getting really close. Keep an eye on these guys. Here comes your leader across the line, Seth Schultz, Mark Jenkins, Jeff Hollingsworth, Steve Yenich, Robert Barris up to 5th. Quick look, let me see if the temperature's going up. Yeah, 123 degrees, so the track temperature's on the rise. We are still green. Who's that? David Camara, Sean Stevens side by side. It looks like Adam Matz sliding up just a little bit. He's going to be opening that door right now for the 93 of DeSaulnier, who is being followed by the 21 of Todd Cray. If these guys can take him here in one. See if Matz is able to drive it out. He's going to hold on to it. Telling with a little bit of an advantage going in. He's got the room now to slide it up. So DeSaulnier now going to move up to 9th. Adam Matson 59 is going to move back one spot, but he's under fire now by Todd Cray. I'm seeing Jay Felton again closing in on Jason Mullis for 6th. Meanwhile, Schultz opens up that door to 8.5 tenths. So Camara just got by. Camara goes by the 210 of Rob Jenkins. So Camara now is going to move himself into the 10th place spot. And Felton side by side. And look at Mullis with a good run off, trying to hang on to that spot. So Felton's going to move, make that move. So Felton's going to move up to 6th. Jason Mullis is going to go back to 7th. See if Mullis can hang on, or is Felton going to drive away now that he got past him? Meanwhile, Seth is just increasing that lead. Let's jump in with Seth. We'll take a lap around with him and check out his line here. I don't know if you saw that or not, but when he was coming out of that last turn 4, you could see him really having to chase that car up. Looked like he really wanted to let go on him. And we have somebody coming down the pits. We have a couple guys, I believe, going in the pits right now. Oh, Mullis with a wicked entry into the pits. You got Wagner under service. Mullis going to get ready to get some service done here. We're at coming to lap 38. So we may see some more guys start coming in. Go back where these guys were. Let's see, let's go kind of through the field a little bit and see what's going on here. Steve Yenish, we saw him go through the grass earlier. He's back here in 16th. Still got the car in one piece, so he's good to go. Kenneth Sager in the 94 and 15th. Adam Lewis up here in that number 42. He is getting on the back of Sean Stevens here. And then we go up to Rob Jenkins. Ron Hollyfield. Where's Ron? Ron's in 11th. Oh, we got somebody going through the grass. Oh, and a hard hit to the inside and stuck. Stuck to the wall in pit road. Take a look at Ron Hollyfield. Started 24th, up to 11th. Steve DeSonia in the 93, the 59 of Adam Matz, the 72 of David Camara. 7th, 8th, and 9th. 8th, 9th, and 10th, I'm sorry. So Mark Jenkins in the 133, Steve Yenish is in the 27, a little bit back behind it, but Mark Jenkins is slowly closing in on Schultz right now. Trying to meet the button when I put it in play. And side by side, I believe that's Robert Barris and Steve Yanish. Robert Barris making big headway here. I'm trying to hang on down in the bottom. He started 14th. He's moved up 10 spots already. And Mark Jenkins took the lead from Seth Schultz while we were looking at the race back there with Robert Barris. Mark Jenkins now with 2 laps led. I'm in a lap 44 of 133. Got a bunch of lead changes already tonight. Quick look. That seemed like a lot more than 3. We got Cray in, Matt Wagner back in. Cray's getting a pit stop done here now. Back here to Steve Yennis, Robert Barris. Robert Barris hasn't been able to get by him. He's going to try again down on the inside. Yeah, almost had it this time, but see Steve Yennis able to get a drive out. Barris not able to slide up in front. Looks like he may have it this time going through one. Yennis now back on the inside. Going to try and take that spot back from Barris. Like whatever they put down on the inside, giving him a little bit more grip down there. Bunch of guys in the pits. John Stevens. Wagner is getting some major damage repaired. I believe Wagner was who we saw hit the inside wall on pit road. Looked like he got stuck to it, so he might have had to come around to get back into his pit stall. Here comes Robert Barris. He's going to go in. Jenkins is still out. He's got Seth Schultz right behind him. Adam Matt's coming down. Keep an eye on Schultz. All right, Mark Jenkins is going to come in the 133. Schultz, ooh, back that up real quick. Schultz made contact with that outside wall. Oh, man, the car got a little bit squirrely on him. I got to back up and look at that one more time from inside. Yeah, ooh, pretty hard hit, too. That's going to cost him. You got Hollingsworth in second. He's slowing down to come into the pits. I believe that's Schultz right in front of him. Holyfield's coming in. Oh, we got a yellow out. Who is that? No. See if I can find out who that was. If you can see what happened here. Let me back up just a little bit. There we go. I can't find out who that was. Let's see if I can find which car that was. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're in the caution number 1. Right now, Hollingsworth being scored your leader. Mark Jenkins second. Let's see if anybody else is going to come in. These guys were just in now. Hollingsworth was just in. Take a look at Hollingsworth. Got some laps led here tonight. So let's see. We got Matt Wagner behind the wall. Cody Franklin, Rusty Farrell, Mike Major behind the wall. Art Peck being shown 22 laps back. Speidel 26 laps back. Yeah, Hollingsworth does come back down. That's going to give the lead up. Who we got down in the pits? We got Schultz, DeSaulnier, Sean Stevens, Art Peck, Brad Speidel. I'm sorry, I thought Hollingsworth came down. I had my wrong car. Wingy, you need to be here.
Clocks by Christopher, a proud sponsor of DieHard Racing League, located at 222 Turnpike Street, Southeaston, Massachusetts, 02375. Restoration and repair of all clocks, buying and selling antique and modern clocks. Authorized Howard Miller Clock Dealer, Howard Miller, Ridgeway, and Ethan Allen Authorized Service Center. We ship all over the country. Ask for shipping quotes. Low overhead means low prices. We give the personal service the big stores can't. Sales 508-944-9645. Service 508-944-9273. Call now. It's clocks by Christopher.com.
All right, lights are out. Mark Jenkins and Jeff Hollingsworth up in the front row. Jeff Hollingsworth down, I believe, on the inside. We're going for restart number 1. Look at the weather. 119. This car getting ready to turn on in. We'll hit that restart zone. And they're off. Take a pretty good start for everybody up in the front. Hollingsworth out front. Mark Jenkins now looking to the inside. Followed by Yenish. And look at Barris right there in fourth. Hollingsworth going to try to get that run off on the outside. He's going to hold on to the lead for that lap. And look at Robert Barris now underneath the 27 of Steve Yenish. He's going to be able to get by fresh. Yeah, Barris now going to move up to third. See if he can hang on to it. Look at Ron Hollyfield up here in fifth, right behind them Todd Cray. Almost a little bit of contact. Cray now underneath the one of Hollyfield. And then the 89 of Jeff Yenish right there with him. So far, we've only been 2 wide. We haven't been 3 wide yet. Look at Jason Mullis back here with Rob Jenkins. Oh, no. Ron Hollyfield. Oh, into the inside wall. No yellow. Let's see what happened with Hollyfield here. Man, that was close. He's got damage to both sides of that car right now. Go inside with him and see. Oh yeah, just misjudged the wall. That's going to hurt Hollyfield. He had a good run going there, too. See the 89 of Jeff Yenish and the 21 of Todd Cray and the 27 of Steve Yenish. That's 4th, 5th, 6th, and Jason Mullis right there in the 35 and 7th. A good run on the outside. He's going to take that spot. And I tell you that outside wall is going to bite somebody. But Todd Cray's starting to put a little bit of separation between him and Jeff Yenish there in the 89. So Cray's moving forward, trying to chase down Robert Barris, who's chasing down Mark Jenkins. And they're all chasing down Jeff Hollingsworth, leader. And I believe, let's see, let me go back to Art Peck for a second here. I believe Art Peck in the 36 is going to be doing the, I want to say Wednesday night series. He'll be broadcasting it on DIEHARD TV. So you may want to check that out. I'll have to see if I remember to ask him at the end here. Is Wednesday night or Thursday night? I think it's Wednesday night if I'm right. And then don't forget, next week we'll be here at Talladega. And Jeff Hollingsworth doing a pretty good job. Everybody's single file at the moment, so not too bad. Across the line. Watching that outside line, that wall on the outside, man, that thing is trouble. Going with Steve Youngish. Gonna ride around with him for a little bit. Quick little crank them up. Side by side, Robert Barris, 21 Todd Cray. They're going to split the 133 3 wide. Barris had to go all the way down into the grass a little bit with the left side of that car just to keep them from making contact. And looks like Barris is going to come out the winner on that one. Cray backed out, which was pretty smart. And they're looking to take second while these guys are fighting. Jeff Hollingsworth is just putting more space in between them. And look at that, Barris is going to go back behind Cray now. Let's see what Todd Cray can do. Don't forget, Todd Cray won last week at Richmond in that number 21. But he would love to get a back-to-back win. You know, Robert Barris had a winning streak going for quite a while. There's a lot of competition with these guys getting them wins. Steve Yenich side by side with Jason Mullis. That's for 6. Right behind them, the 8 of Jay Felton. We'll back up here to Barris and Cray and Jenkins, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Down to lap 72 right now. You got Jeff Hollingsworth 21 laps out in the front. Look at the top 5. Now I got to make some numbers already. Look at Todd Cray and Robert Barris again, side by side. Tell you what, man, these guys can do a lot of laps side by side and keep it clean. That's really good to see. Good hard racing, but, you know, giving each other a little bit of breathing room. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And look at Robert Barris all over that back bumper. Closing right in on Cray here on exit. Not far back. And look at that's Jeff Yandich right there in the 89 right behind him. So, I mean, not giving him really any breathing room either. Look at Todd Cray trying to go again around Mark Jenkins. If he can make anything happen here. Hollingsworth about 6/10 ahead out in the lead. Coming to 27 to 28 laps on these tires. Let's run through from your last car in the lead lap, which is Kenneth Sager here in 15th. David Camara up here in 14th, and you got Seth Schultz in 13th. The one of Ron Hollyfield, he's about 5 laps down right now. Then you go up to Adam Lewis up here in the 42 and 12th. Adam Matz in 11th, and at number 59. Rob Jenkins in 10th. The 36 of Art Peck, he's about 23 laps back. We go up to DeSaulnier in the 93 and 9th. Jay Felton right here catching up to these guys in 8th. In at number 8. Then you got the 27 of Steve Yenish in 7th. Jason Mullis, who started on the pole. He is back here right now in 6th. And Jeff Yenish up here in 5th. Let's see what's going on up here with Barris and Cray and Jenkins. They haven't really swapped all that much. They're still about in the same place. Mark Jenkins 2nd, Todd Cray 3rd, Robert Barris 4th. Side by side again. Cray will take it. We'll see if he's going to hold on to it. And Barris swings to the outside now. Not going to be able to do anything with it. He's going to be side by side the 133 Mark Jenkins. And not going to capitalize on that. I say that, and he takes that spot. So Jeff Hollingsworth, Todd Cray, Robert Barris, Mark Jenkins, and Jeff Yenish are top 5. Barris now to the inside. They're going to have to get right back behind the 21 there for a little bit. Jay Felton's moving in. He's right there on the back bumper of Steve Yenish, trying to look for 7th place. back from Steve Yanish here to the front of Jay Felton. A lot of rubber on these cars. Let's go in with our pole sitter here. Jason Mullis, currently 6th. You can hear those tires scrubbing just a bit. You got the 21 of Todd Cray slowly moving in on Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth still got about 6/10 over him. Let's take a look at the time going across. Hollingsworth with a 32.1, Cray with a 32.0, and Barris with a 32.06. Schultz coming down pit road, making that pit stop now. Oh, good stop. We got Steve Yanish in and Seth Schultz in. Seth Schultz with a 14.4 on that pit. So we should start seeing guys coming in pretty soon. .197 of Jeff Hollingsworth. 37 laps led so far. And really get those tires down on the line. Let's see when some of these guys are going to start coming in. Hollingsworth's only on coming to lap 40 right now on this run. He's probably going to stay out for a little bit. Car's looking pretty good. He still has a pretty good lead over Todd Cray. Go back to Robert Barris and Mark Jenkins. They're pretty close to each other. It's like Mark Jenkins is slowly starting to reel him back in. Let's see. Take a look here at Felton. We got a couple more coming in, yeah. A couple more drivers coming in. Barris, Jason Mullis, Jay Felton. These like pretty clean stops. Oh, here comes your leader. That's going to put Todd Cray. That should put Todd Cray up to the lead. Why did I want to think the leader was coming in again, man? Wrong car, man. Too many cars look the same to me out here. Let's see, Schultz was in not too long ago, so he's got 6 laps on there to 35. Muller's got 1 lap. Somebody else came down pit road just now. Hollingsworth and DeSonia. I just saw the 5 of Spital. He must be having some troubles lately. Cray is out front now. He's got 2 laps led that time by. So Cray now quickly making his way to the front. Jeff Yanish in the 89 in second. Rob Jenkins sitting in third. Adam Lewis up in fourth. And DeSonier's coming out. Yeah, DeSonier's coming out of the pits. Jeff Yanish coming in. He's going to give up second. Meanwhile, Todd Cray still out. About 45, almost 46 laps on those tires. I thought he was coming in. I saw it blink. This is where it gets a little bit dicey because you got some guys on fresh tires, a couple guys on older tires. Todd Cray is in. That's going to give it up to Rob Jenkins again. And move Adam Lewis to second. I'll put Kamara up to third. I'll put Sager in the 94 up to fourth. Robert Barrett's right behind him in fifth. Sager is going to move out the way and let him go by. Barrett's on 6-lap old tires and Sager on 44-lap tires. So, yeah, not really going to be able to hold them off much. Here comes Adam Matz. That should put Matz back on the lead lap, yeah. But Peck is in.
Clocks by Christopher, a proud sponsor of DieHard Racing League, located at 222 Turnpike Street, Southeaston, Massachusetts, 02375. Restoration and repair of all clocks, buying and selling antique and modern clocks. Authorized Howard Miller Clock Dealer, Howard Miller, Ridgeway, and Ethan Allen Authorized Service Center. We ship all over the country. As for shipping quotes, low overhead means low prices. We give the personal service the big stores can't. Sales 508-944-9645. Service 508-944-9273. Call now. It's clocksbychristopher.com.
I didn't realize it was going to take up that much of the screen. Rob Jenkins still out. Speaking of which, look at him coming in. Wow, let's get that car under control and down to speed pretty quick. But Robert Berry should come back around and grab the lead here. You got Steve Yenich second, Jason Mullis third, Jay Felton right now looking to try and get by Mullis. Felton all the way into the grass to try to get by. Three wide behind them. Cray's gonna get out in front. Right now moving it up to the outside. He's got Steve Yenich in front of him. Jay Felton's got Jason Mullis in front of him. At second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, all right there, kind of stuck together. So you're gonna slip it down to the inside. Oh, the 27 of Steve Yenich makes a little bit of contact with the wall. Look at Cray go by Mullis. Cray back to second, Mullis to third. Felton right now with 133 of Mark Jenkins. Barris 1.1 seconds ahead. Wow, that looked like really close for Jason Mullis right there. Looked like he got really, really close to the outside wall. Camara in the mix. Let me see. He's a lap down, but he is in that mix right there. He's trying to get by to get up to the leader and try to get his lap back. The difference in Steve Yenich right here is 7th and 8th. Ooh, Jason Mullis around, yellow is out. Let's see what happened with him. A lot of smoke. What's a 35 there on the outside? Oh, he came down and Felton was there. Wow, good save, man. Doesn't hit anything. Nobody hits him. Go back again. Let's try to change the angle. Let's see if we see it better. Yeah, Felton saw that hole open, so he was just getting there as he was coming down. Kind of both going for the same spot at the same time. But man, I tell you what, Mullis did a really good job saving that car. And just that quickly losing. Good job locking it down, man, and keeping it going. Barrett's leading everybody down pit road. I'm not seeing anybody back up. Looks like the first one out is going to be Robert Barris in the 75.
Clocks by Chris.
What was your favorite track?
Either Charlotte or Lima Land, I don't know.
Yeah. So I
raced-
guess
I
we
haven't
should
done it.
explain one thing. Zach is a racer. He's
Yeah.
a late model racer. That's probably not always the case with iRacing and being a champion. That's the neatest thing that I love about iRacing is you don't have to be necessarily a racer. iRacing will make you a racer. Let's go out and have some fun.
All right. Sounds
Let's
good
get
to
in
me.
this baby.
Will do.
Well, let's see what you got.
Let's see if
bud.
I can get on here on the right
Yeah,
side.
you're the champion. What do you think the comparisons are to the iRacing?
It's pretty good. This track's like identical.
I told
I'll tell you that. It
Yeah.
looks, I mean, you get on it, it feels pretty familiar.
It's unbelievable. Every time, I mean, literally, I've been on a lot of dirt tracks, obviously, but I've been on a lot of all the cup tracks, a lot of asphalt stuff, road track. It's crazy how detailed it really is.
The shape, everything.
And when I race this on iRacing, I have the same problems. Like
Right.
if the guy's ripping the wall,
It's hard to pass.
it's really
You
hard
gotta
to
find
pass. And I'm
something.
telling you, it's exactly the same way when you're in the real thing. Hey, I'm Clint Boyer. We're here at Charlotte Motor Speedway with the iRacing World Champion, Zach Leonardi. Let me tell you something, that's a racing name. He's the champion, folks, and you can be right here with me next year.
All right, lights are out. Burris on the inside. Mark Jenkins on the outside. We're only at caution number 2. We got 23 laps to go. This is going to be a good shootout right here. We still have 14 on the lead lap. Still anybody's race. A couple of guys that were in the back are up here in the front, like Barris, Cray, Felton up here in 5th. Did Mullis end up? Mullis is all right. But Mullis is in 5th, and Felton now up in 4th. Desaulnier up in 6th. Hollingsworth back in 8th. This could be the final start of the night. All right, pace cars in as we close in on the start zone. And they're gone. Burris with a good run. Jeff Yennish side by side with Mark Jenkins. Mark Jenkins going to go into 3rd. Felton sitting there in 4th. Felton looking to the high side. Jeff Yennish looking to the low side. Trying to stop that run from the 89. So it's going to be all take now. Ain't going to be any give. Cray now going to the inside of Jay Felton. He's got Jeff Hollingsworth right there with him. Mullis also right behind Felton on the outside. Jeff Yennish in 2nd. Got no pressure right now. Mark Jenkins in 3rd. While these guys fight side by side, it gives them a little bit more breathing room. Really trying to fight back on the inside and take that spot from Felton. Felton trying to motor on the out. Look at Jeff Yanish right there in the back of Robert Barris. And these guys are still side by side back here. It looks like Cray is going to get in front of Felton. Now Felton going to be side by side with Hollingsworth. It looks like we may have a challenge for the lead here of the 89 of Jeff Yanish. He's going to get to the line. It's like Barris just beats him to the line. Yellow is out. Oh, Todd Cray is destroyed. Oh no, we're going to have to go back and see what happened. Wow, his car is destroyed. Big Wall was involved with that. Watch the 21 of Cray. And I think he might have had contact with the 8 or the 197. Oh, a little bit of contact with the 8. Oh, and a hard hit too to the inside. Let's go see. Jump in with Felton and see what he's like inside his car. You see him make a little bit of contact with him. Yeah, we gotta go in with Cray on that one. See if I can find it here. Inside with Cray. We try to save it. Car starts sliding a little bit. Oh man, a hard hit. Anybody else caught up in that? Ooh. Oh, is that is that Mullis? Yeah, Mullis gets a little piece of that too. To go. Please, I'll take now. There is no such thing as give. See if these guys are going to come down. Yes, sir.
Truex in the outside, contact made, 56 slides in at a 4, who's going to be at the stripe, dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
19 laps to go. I thought that was going to be the last restart. This could be the final restart of the night. We've had 12 lead changes. We're only at the caution number 3. 119 laps completed. Rob Jenkins in the 210. Going to start on the inside. Kenneth Sager up there on the outside. Like just about everybody's on fresh tires. Up until Adam Lewis, car number 15. Wait and see what's going to happen here. Pace car's getting ready to go in. Come across the restart zone. Rob Jenkins obviously going to be taking these guys on the inside. And 3 wide already. There is no time to waste. Looks like you're dropping back. Meanwhile, look at Jason Mullis. Started on the poles, going to get back to the lead here if you can get to the line. Give it back to the pole setter here. That was Jason Mullis, but he's side by side now with Jenkins, and then back behind them is Barris and Yanish, Belton, and Mark Jenkins. Got 11 to go this time by. Looks like the 210 of Rob Jenkins is going to make it to the line first. But watch that turn 4. Always trying everything he can on the inside line to take the advantage over the 210. Looks like they get through the wall pretty good. 3 wide up front. Oh, the 89. Is he going to be able to save it? Oh, and a big wreck. Oh, the big one. Oh, that is not what they wanted. Especially for Mullis. Oh, man. We can see what happened here. Even 3 wide up front. 89 starts going around, but that wasn't even the caution. Mullis snaps to the outside wall. He made contact. Who was it with? Oh, he makes contact with the 210. Tries to save it, and man, a hard hit up to the outside wall. You got to drive with him. Inside with Mullis, he was in the middle here. Makes contact with the 210. He tries to, oh man, he tried to save it. 27 to 35 to 89 to 1. A lot of drivers caught in that. Huh. 93 gets hit straight, right back on. Oh, a lot of cars collected in that one. That's going to bring everybody back in one more time. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that might not have been the final stop of the night. So somebody over there backing up. I think that, if I'm right, that's the 210 of Rob Jenkins that had backed up in his stall. He's going to lose a couple of spots, plus he's got some damages to get repaired. Wow, that was something, man. Pretty big wreck. A lot of drivers caught up in that. A lot of fast cars too. So Robert Barris should go back to the lead. He's showing Kenneth Sager in the lead. I don't know if Sager's going to stay out or not. This few laps to go. I don't know. He's got a lot of damage on the front of that car. I think he would be just like a rolling roadblock. Maybe better for him to just come in. But man, it's close to the end. You don't really want to give up. It looks like he may come in, yeah. Holyfield's going to come in with him. So that should give it back to Steve Yanish in the 27. Wait for them to go across the line. Let's see how many laps does Steve Yanish have led here. 3 laps. Only need that last one. So what he just said, Mullis gets life flighted. Yeah, after a hit like that, that was pretty rough. Well, it's going to be a shootout. If these guys can get to the white flag, that'll end the race. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one right here. Steve Yanish in the 27. Let's take a quick look. He started 3rd, so he was pretty quick. Adam Matt's going to be starting 2nd. He started 4th, so he had a pretty good car. Started 14th. Robert Barris, he's up in 3rd. Jay Felton started 21st. He's up here in 4th. And then Mark Jenkins started 7th. He's in 5th. Seth Schultz started 8th. He's up in 6th. And look at David Camara. Started 9th. He's in 7th. Adam Lewis started 23rd. He's in 8th. Well, it's going to change it up again because now Steve Yanish coming in. I'll give it up to Adam Matz for the lead. He's got Robert Barris, Jay Felton, Mark Jenkins. Man, it's going to be a tough start. Yeah, that was a tough hit. .106 degrees on the track. There's Todd Cray. Todd Cray, last week's winner, man. Look at that car. There's nothing left on the front. There's hardly anything left on the back. But last week he was celebrating. All right, let's see if Adam Matz can hang on to this here. He jumped up to 6 laps to go. Outside line needs to tighten it up a little bit. The 133 of Mark Jenkins needs to close in a little bit. Look at Matt's going. That's what a good run. Here comes Jay Felton now on the inside of Robert Barris. Barris now to the inside. We'll try and take that spot back from Felton. Felton going to hold on to 2nd. Barris still down on the inside. And those guys are close. And Matt's still happy to see that in his mirror, I bet. those guys can stay side by side. Barris got a little bit of an advantage right there. And look at Barris all the way down on the line. Doing everything he can to get that car to rotate. Look at him grabbing that line. Oh, Felton into the wall. Makes contact. Felton's going around. Yellow's going to come out. Felton toes it to get out of the way. So let's see if we can go back. You see Felton made contact with the outside wall, and he kind of made a little bit of contact with the 75, almost saves it, ends up going around right here. Little contact with the wall, 75 stopped him from spinning right there, but then makes contact again, and that's when he goes around. Luckily, nobody else got collected in that. We're going to go to green-white checker here. And Matt's holding on. Move everybody up. Adam Matz, Barris, Mark Jenkins, Seth Schultz, David Camara in 5th now. Adam Lewis in 6th. Jeff Hollingworth in 7th. Kenneth Sager in 8th, Rob Jenkins in 9th, and Patrick Songer in 10th. Oh, we got a couple of fakers and a couple of takers. Inside with Adam Lewis right now sitting in 4th. Looking back at Jeff Hollingsworth, you can see them fenders are kind of beat in on the front, so that's definitely going to slow that car down a little bit. Probably not a whole lot. I don't know who's going to come out on top. It'll be a 3-lap green-white checker shootout, that's for sure. If they can make it to the white flag before anything else happens. I know that's Adam Matz wants to see while he's up in the front too. If it's going to happen, let it be after the white flag. He's probably not happy with having to do another restart. And now this time with Barris on the outside, I don't think Barris is going to lift. Now Mark Jenkins right there also. He's with a couple cars back. So Schultz go in, Camara go in, Rob Jenkins go in. So those guys got fresher tires. They might be able to take advantage of that. But these guys on about 9 or 10 lap on that run. It's just a little bit older tires. Don't forget you're watching DieHard Racing Leagues, clocks by Christopher.com. Cup Series here at Charlotte. Next week we will be at Talladega. Hopefully Winnie will be here with me. A quick look at the summary while the lights should go out this time by. 199 miles. Got 134 laps. 18 lead changes, quite a bit of lead changes. All right, this could be it. Could be the final start. If Adam Matz is able to hold off the 75 of Robert Barris before the checkered flag or the white flag comes out, it's gonna be tough. He's gonna have to give everything he's got here. The sun is setting. .103 degrees on the track. For the pace car to go in and see I thought the match just going to go right off the get. Gotta make it around 2 more laps. With that white flag. And he got a good start. Oh, Barris! Oh, and the Carson's going to come back out. Yep, Carson's going to come back out. I don't know what happened with Barris. I don't know. He misshifted, lost his shift, something. He did not go. Let's go take a look. What happened with him? Go inside. That was weird, like he was stuck in gear. Right, hold on, now let's go back and look at all who was caught in that. Barris on the outside doesn't go. Sager gets caught in it. 27 gets caught in it. A little bit further back. Ron Hollyfield gets a piece of it too. Yeah, Ron Hollyfield gets into the 93 of the Saulnier. Wow. Let's see who was behind Barris. Well, Barris just could not get going. Is it 27 minutes? Let's go back in. He has no clue what's going on in front of him. He couldn't even see that far. But look at that again. He couldn't even see. Good job trying to avoid him. Let's see from the pit camera here. All right, well, we're going to try this again. Adam Matz still got the lead. I know he's got to be saying enough already, man. Let's get this thing done while I'm out front. Now he's going to have Mark Jenkins, Jeff Hollingsworth, and Seth Schultz. Seth Schultz with the freshest tires. And we saw Seth Schultz early in the race. So he was pretty quick. So this could be Time for Sept to put it in gear. Yeah, it was kind of weird that he got stuck in gear like that. I mean, it's not like Robert. Something must have happened. I can't imagine that he just stayed in gear like that for no reason. I mean, he had a decent car still and had a shot at a win. Just waiting for the lights to go out. See if Adam Matz can stay up here in the front until we get to this white flag or checkered flag. I think we'll have one more attempt at a green-white checker, and then that's it. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. Something. Apex button boxes. These guys gave away some real nice button boxes to a couple of guys. I believe Seth said they still have one more left to give away, so it'll be interesting to see who. We'd have them actually send me some pictures to put up here to show. Some of them are really nice looking. Take a quick look at the top 5. Adam Matz, Mark Jenkins, Jeff Hollingsworth, Seth Schultz, Adam Lewis. And then David Camara, Todd Cray, Ken Sager, Robert Barris, and Rob Jenkins. The lights should go out this time by. My soda got hot. Looks like Adam Matt's going to take the inside again. Look at some of the cars out here real quick while we go one more lap around. That's got a little bit of damage to the front. Adam Lewis, this car doesn't look bad. Mara's got some damage. Todd Cray, is amazing that thing's still running. Rob Jenkins got some serious damage on there too. What about Barris? Barris got not too bad. A little bit of damage on the right side and a lot of damage in the rear. You can see the sun is getting low. Starting to get some serious glare over there in turn 2. Turn 1 and 2. Alright, lights are out. Pace car's going to go in this time by. Adam Matt's hoping to get to the end here while he's still out in the front. Sucks to be out here in the front and have to do all these restarts and then, you know, just to give it away. Even turn 4, got a nice little glare, gonna be hard on the driver's eyes coming through. Pace car is in. Starts with a good start. Everybody seemed to click off the gears pretty good there. A few modified cars out there. That's with a good run, man. He's got a lot of space in between them. The back a little bit, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Man, these guys are fighting hard. Schultz with the freshest tires on that 31. He's probably got the best chance out of anybody. Him and Mark Jenkins now to the inside. I know Matt's got to be burning right now. White flag is out, man. He's got to get that lead back. Good run on the outside there. 3 wide. And look at Schultz. He's got the freshest tires. I think Schultz is going to end up. Oh, it's going to be close. Adam Matz is going to get it. Yeah. Wow, that was good. Adam Matz, Mark Jenkins, and Seth Schultz, man. I know Adam Matz had to be getting a little bit hot there because, oh, sorry, wrong guy. Man, after that restart, it looked like Mark Jenkins was going to get him. Adam Matz with the win. Very cool. On that last start there, it didn't look like he was going to get the win. All right, good, man. Congratulations, dude. That was a really good run. I did not think he was going to get that. Let's see if we can jump back real quick and take a look at that. I'll just leave it, never mind. Pretty cool. 17 laps led, started 4th, so he definitely had a pretty decent car to be able to lead that many laps and get back up to the front. All those restarts, man, I know he was definitely not too happy about that. So let's see, we'll go to our 3rd place guy. We'll get Seth Schultz down here. We'll talk to Seth real quick, and then we'll move on. So now where Schultz is, here he goes. All right, Seth Schultz, you got a copy. Hey man, dude, that was I thought you were gonna get that one. You had the freshest tires right there out of the Adam Matz and Mark Jenkins up there, man. You guys were 3 wide. That was exciting, dude. Man, run us through those last couple restarts.
The wall, and they put me down a couple miles an hour on power, and so at over 2 minutes of damage fixed. So that really determined what I needed to happen was what did happen on all those restarts. Guys just not finished. So, and as far as tires, yeah, the tires help, but that little extra power would have made that move work, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, it looked like, man, it was really close there. It looked like you were going to grab it. I know Adam Matz couldn't have been too happy with all those restarts because he had to keep restarting up in the front. And then that final restart, Jenkins got in front of him for a little bit. And I was like, man, I know he's got to be fighting hard to get back. Then when I saw you get into the picture too, I was like, oh, dude, this is going to be an exciting finish, man. How was the car out there?
In the beginning, I liked it. It would free up because it hadn't started cooling down yet. So that first run, it was awesome, and clean air seemed to be really good. And then after that, I really couldn't tell you. I mean, I know the track tightened up, and it really tightened up towards the end. But being under power, I really couldn't tell you how it was, because I could actually fly through the corners, but I was losing all my straightaway speed.
Yeah, we were in your car earlier when you were leading in the beginning of the race, and we saw you coming out of 4 one time, man, and well, actually a couple times, but it looked like you could hear the tire scrubbing, you can see the car wanting to start to get away on you, but you managed to hang on to it, man. Pretty good driving out there. A lot of lead changes here tonight too, man. Early on, unfortunately for that big one, man, a lot of guys got taken out on that, but. Still, a lot of cars finished running, so not too bad, man.
Yeah, it's always been kind of the nature of Charlotte with the turn 4 exit. I mean, turn 1 and 2 was awesome all race. I mean, you really had to screw up to not be able to get through 1 and 2. But 3 and 4, if you didn't finesse it, either on the entry or at the apex, you were gonna be close to hitting the wall or be really loose.
All right, so now next week is Talladega. Is Talladega going to be both series points or just the clocks by Christopher Cup?
It's both, and it's the last for the flat foot. Also, I'll tell you in a second, I'm gonna thank you guys for broadcasting. I don't know if Wingy made it. Sorry he didn't or not. Thank Apex, Button Box, Clocks by Christopher, and everybody else that's helped sponsor throughout the year. But I got an upset stomach. I gotta go.
All right, buddy. Congratulations on third, man. We'll talk to you next week.
Sorry about that. Bye.
All right. All right, so let's go to, let me see if I can get Mark Jenkins' car out here. All right, here we go. Let's go to Mark Jenkins. Let's see if we can find him out here and pull him on in. Give 1 second to hunt him down here. Has to roll over the place. There he goes. All right, Mark Jenkins, SR booth to get a copy.
Yeah, I got you, but I'm sitting here watching the replay.
Oh, are you? What are you seeing, man? That was crazy.
What a finish. Oh.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I know, I was just telling Seth, I know Adam Matz couldn't have been happy, man, because he had to do all those restarts up in the front, and then you got in front of him, and I honestly thought he wasn't going to be able to get it back, man, and then Seth stuck it in there, and you guys were 3 wide. That was just insane.
Yeah, it's, I thought I had it, I got on the inside of Adam, and I thought it was looking good for me, but then I couldn't clear him, and then Seth came on my inside on the backstretch, coming to the checkered, and going 3 wide, and I was the same. I was in the middle there, and just hoping we wouldn't wreck, but we kept it clean, and just came up a little short, but man, what a fun finish.
Yeah, and not too bad, man. You started 7th, and you got 7 laps led. You come out of here 2nd, so you definitely had a pretty decent car out there, man. How'd the car feel to you? Like I was talking to Seth, we were in a couple different cars. You could see guys coming, especially off of 4, where the car just wanted to kind of break loose on there. Was that kind of what you were feeling, or you feel something totally different in your car tonight?
No, definitely it was. It was actually getting tight off 4, but I think what guys were feeling was, you had put a lot of wheel in it coming off 4 to keep it off the wall, and then it would snap loose once you got on the straightaway. But other than that, it was a decent setup. The weather was changing. I definitely felt the car gaining grip as the night went on, which kind of hurt me because I was running in kind of a different line in the beginning of the race, and ended up figuring out that I was running slower times, right, but realized that everyone was just running a little bit faster, so I had to adjust.
Yeah, you could see the temperature did drop a little bit especially towards the end of the race. Plus, you can see the glare on the track. That was the other thing I was going to ask you. Like coming out of 2, what was it? Coming out of 4 and coming out of 2, was the sun an issue with vision?
No, I never experienced that. Just I was just slow to adjust on the track changing. Other guys I think figured it out before I did, and it kind of hurt me.
Yeah. Well, not bad though, man. I'll take the hurt for a 2nd place finish, man. It hurt a lot more if it was a 22nd place finish, but a 2nd place finish, man, not too bad. Next week, Talladega. You know how that is, man. That's like rolling the dice. You looking forward to it or no?
Oh yeah, I like Talladega, but yeah, it's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll get the right place at the right time and find some good drafting buddies and end up with a good finish.
Awesome, bro. Well, we'll be looking. And before we let you get out of here, anybody you want to say hi to?
Yeah, I don't know if my mom's watching, but if she is, she usually is. Want to say hi to her. I want to thank Apex Button Box and Box by Christopher's and Jenkins Construction, Lamont Designs, and all these guys. This is a great league, man. I mean, we went 50 laps at the beginning of this race, caution free. No, it got a little crazy there at the end, but I really enjoy this league. Great bunch of guys.
Yeah, well, at the end too. I mean, you'll even hear me saying that at one point of the race, it was like 10 laps or so to go. I was like, it's all take now. There's no give, and you expect that at the end of the race, man. I mean, you know, it's the end of the race, man. You got to get what you can get. But still, even though all in all, I mean, I think it was pretty good. Once again, man, another exciting finish, man. 3 wide at the line, and dude, it was just crazy. I really thought. Once you got in front of Adam Matz, I thought it was yours. I thought maybe with all those restarts, he might have burned it up. I was really surprised to see him get back out in front and actually take it. I'm actually happy for him because I know what it's like to be in the front and do a couple of restarts and then give it up, man, and lose that win, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You know, I guess he took 2 tires, so he did a heck of a job coming out with a win. And I know Seth, he pitted the caution before, and I was thinking to myself, oh, I don't know if that was the right move. But then we had another caution, and I saw him right behind me. I was like, man, he looks like a genius. Really did a good job. I'm sitting here looking at. I got a screenshot of our finish here, and I don't. They might want to look at the scoring because I think he might have got me at the line. I don't see how they got me second, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I hear you, man. All right, dude. Well, go have yourself a good night, man, and we'll see you next week at Talladega, brother.
All right, Paul. Thank you, man.
All right. That was your second place winner. Second place, sir. Mark Jenkins. He had a really good run, man. I'll tell you what, man. That end was definitely crazy. But let's get our winner down here. Let me see. Is that a Matz floating around here? There he goes. All right, Adam Matz. That's our booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dude, that was insane. That was crazy. And I got to say, man, I know you had to have been like after all of those restarts at the end, having to hold those guys off for the lead. Dude, that had to be crazy, that last restart when Jenkins got in front of you.
Oh, yeah, it was insane, and I'm super excited. I kind of got to catch your breath, but yeah, I thought once Jenkins got inside of me, I thought I was done, to be honest. So that last, frankly, turns 1 and 2, I flat out that just to stay side by side, hoping. And then I saw in my mirror, I could see Seth going down all the way to the bottom. I knew we were 3 wide, so I knew I didn't want to cut down in 3. And honestly, I thought it was done, but somehow I got lucky and I pulled it off the turn 4. So yeah, I'm super excited. I was concerned I was never going to win in this league. Frankly, it's been so difficult. So I'm just crazy happy. Excited.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was excited for you, man, because I was like watching all those restarts, man, and see you having to fight off, you know, and hold those guys off. And as soon as I saw Jenkins get underneath you, I thought maybe you just burned your stuff up. And I was like, man, I was thinking to myself, that kind of sucks. He held on this long and like gonna give it away. And when I saw you pull back out in front, I was like, yeah, bro. So that was really good, man. That was definitely an exciting finish. And congratulations, dude, on the win. That's insane.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was incredible. And, you know, I did that on 2 tires. The 2 tires is what got me up there in the lead, and then I could control the restart. I was concerned because I know some guys had pitted under one of those cautions and had fresher tires, and I was afraid they were going to catch up to me because we kept doing the restarts. And, yeah, controlling the restarts was really key, but that would only last for about half a lap, and then they'd get back to you. So
yeah. I was going to say, Schultz was the closest one to you with freshest tires, man. And had it been another lap or two, maybe it might have been a different story. But, dude, I didn't realize you were on 2 tires, man. That was some excellent driving right there to hold those guys off and take the win, man. And 3 wide, too, at the end. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, the 2 tires, I practiced a little bit on 2 tires, and they would actually make me a little loose in 3 and 4. And so I was actually a little bit too cautious that one lap, and that let Jenkins get to me. And I was like, I was kind of kicking myself in my head there. I was like, oh, because I could feel there was a little bit more there, but it worked out. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I won. Matters.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish Wingy was here, man, because we've been talking about you. You know, you definitely been showing a lot of speed, man, in the last couple of months. And good to see you finally get that win, man. Get that off you and be able to kind of breathe it out a little bit now and concentrate on that next one.
Yep, awesome. Thank you. And thanks for everyone. Thanks for doing the broadcast and everything. I like to go back and review those, kind of see what happened, particularly with caution. So it was really helpful. And then thanks to the whole league for putting on a good show.
All right, brother. Next week, Talladega, man. Crapshoot, but you never know, man. Might pull another one out up there, man. So we'll be watching at you, man.
All right, thanks.
All right, have a good night and go celebrate. And dude, congratulations on the win, man. That was a great finish.
Awesome.
All right, that was your winner, Adam Matz. Man, I really thought he gave that one away when Jenkins got underneath and Mark Jenkins got him, and I thought, man, oh, he burned it up for sure. But that was awesome, bro. See him come out of here with the win, and you heard him. He said he didn't think he was ever going to get that win. So now he's got that monkey off his back. He can go for some more. Great run, man. 17 laps led from a 4th place start. So congratulations again, dude. That was awesome. Take a quick look at the summary. 6 cautions. We had 18 lead changes. We ended up doing 143 laps. We were scheduled for 133. A couple green, white checkers there at the end. Never really made it to the white flag, so just kept on getting it going. But man, I'll tell you what, great race. Next week we will be at Talladega. That'll be a flat-foot series, and it'll count for both, he was saying, and be the final one for the flat-foot actually too. So make sure you mark it down and come tune in 8:20 next Sunday night. We want to thank Clocks by Christopher for sponsoring the series, Apex Button Box, Tampa SUV, everybody at the league, that admins behind the scenes, a lot of work that goes on in the back end to keep this thing going, keep it clean. These guys run a clean league. Anybody out there, man, that's really looking for a good, fun, clean league to run, this is where you want to be. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me see, before I get out of here, you know what? Hang on a second. Let me grab Seth real fast and just ask him a question here. Hey, Seth.
Yeah.
Hey, the series that Art Peck's going to broadcast, is that Wednesday night or Thursday night?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night, and it's what? Tour Modifieds?
Mods, and they start at, the race starts at 8:30, trying to think here, 8:30 Eastern.
All right, cool. I'm going to mention that. All right, bro, thanks.
All right, thank you.
All righty, you heard it. Art Peck's going to be doing broadcasting, and it's going to be for the Tour Modifieds, and you heard the times and everything's going to start, when they're going to start. So I suggest take a look, tune in, and see, see what they got. I think Art's going to do a pretty good job of it, so we should see some good stuff over there. All right, everybody, let's run over the results, and then we'll kick it out of here. All right, finishing tonight with the win is Adam Matz. So congratulations one more time to Adam. Mark Jenkins is going to finish 2nd. Seth Schultz will finish 3rd. 4th goes to David Camara. Robert Barris will finish 5th. Jeff Hollingsworth finishes 6th. 7th goes to Adam Lewis. 8th is to Kenneth Sager. Rob Jenkins finishes 9th. Todd Cray rolls off 10th. 11th will be Patrick DeSonia. 12th is Steve Yenish. 13th goes to Ron Hollyfield. 14th to Sean Stevens, 15th to Jay Felton, 16th to Jeff Yenish, 17th to Jason Mullis, 18th to Art Peck, Brad Speidel 19th, Matt Wagner 20th, 21st goes to Josh Stewart, 22nd Mike Major, 23rd Cody Franklin, and 24th Rusty Farrell. Your winner again tonight, Adam Matson, the number 59, getting that monkey off his back. So congratulations to Adam on that. And we'll see everybody next week at Talladega. So until then, be safe, everyone, and have a good night.